Let's talk about relationships, behaviors, and the culture. Welcome to D-Zone. Yeah, we taking over. You might be alone or looking for love. We're live every Monday. Listen to us. Sit back and relax. Tune in and take a listen. Funny to the max. D-Zone's what you missing. There's no judgment here. We get deep in the zone. Open conversations go on and on. We too hype on the mic and stay true to ourselves. Just like an open book, we tell how we feel. This right here is for the sexy and grown. Turn the volume up, cause it's the D-Zone.
Yeah, what it do? It's your girl DNYCE. It's your girl DNYCE. And you are now live into the D-Zone, baby. Listen, it is September the 18th, 2023. Really quickly, I have to shout out one special woman in my life. Today is her birthday. Happy birthday, mommy.
Happy birthday,
You
Mom.
doing your dizzle. We turning up the rest of the night and the weekend just for you. Shout out to all the Virgos celebrating their birthday. Listen, if you haven't already, please comment, like, and subscribe to this podcast page on YouTube. Also, follow me on Instagram at the D-Zone Podcast. Now, y'all already know how I go. We got the logistics out the way. It's time to get to business. Today's episode is something a little different. You know, I decided to bring a new segment to the D-Zone Podcast. And this segment is going to be called What's Cooking with DNYCE. So, had to go in my grab bag and figure out who was cooking it up in the DMV. And I came and I found my homegirl, Miss Tisha. Should I say, what should I say? Because I say Katisha. Like, what you want me to say?
You can just say Tisha, man.
Tisha, okay. Should I say sergeant?
Nah.
Should I say chef? What should I say?
Whatever you want.
That's what it is.
We've been knowing each other too long.
Man, listen, we go back like what I always say, Cadillac, 4 flats. You feel me? Yeah. Listen, I just want to say thank you for coming on my show. And I can't wait to see what you got cooking up for the D-Zone show. So, first of all, you're from the DMV. Mm-hmm. All right. So let me just before we get into our cooking segment, I want to know. So you're from the DMV, but you were in the military.
Yep.
So let's talk about it.
Yep.
Real quick.
So I was in the military for 11 years. I was a surgical technician.
Okay.
So, I spent,
oh wait. Mm-hmm. You was a surgical technician. Mm-hmm. Like you was cooking on them people. I know that's right. Don't play with it.
So yeah, man. I really enjoyed what I did, but, couldn't stay long because I got hurt when I was in Iraq. So I did a couple tours. And from that, it's just like, what you going to do next?
Okay.
So, that's like, I met you right after me coming back from Iraq. So that was more so
wow.
I came back here and I got stationed at Walter Reed. And then I was like, forget all this. I got out. And when I got out, I went to school to the Art Institute up in Roslyn. For photography.
Okay.
And that's how I got in the club with MJ.
Yeah. And that's what I remember you from because you was out there taking pictures. You was in like every party. Like I couldn't if there was a lesbian at any type of party in the DMV, you was there shooting it up. That's what it is. So again, I just want to say thank you for coming on the show. So what you got cooking up for us today?
Man, we about to do a little shrimp scampi.
Ooh.
But by by the request, we got a little special something. But I can't tell y'all what that is.
I don't care about y'all.
Little razzle dazzle, you know what I'm saying?
Listen,
so we about to have fun with it.
That's what it is. So all I want you to do is just basically walk us through what you're doing because we got some people out there who swear they can cook. Yeah. And they don't even know how to really throw it down myself.
Right. And, and there's nothing wrong with not knowing how to cook. It's just, trying, and being patient in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about.
It's
just being patient. It's not nothing serious. It's not, too much more going into it. It's just, you just having fun in the kitchen. And so,
I see you. Oh,
being in the kitchen is like my favorite thing to do, you know what I'm saying? It calms me down. It helps me when I'm upset, when I'm happy. We all eat.
Yeah.
So, let's get it.
That's what it is.
So, first thing I'm going to do is we have our parsley. This is Italian parsley.
Well, I thought that was cilantro.
See, and they almost kind of sort of look alike.
I thought that was cilantro in them with the little lime.
And we got our little garlic, right? So, we're going to make our own sauce.
Okay.
So, a lot of times when people doing sauces, they don't understand, certain things you could do. If you buy the sauce in a can, guess what's going to happen? It's going to have a lot of sodium. So I like to be able to keep a healthier way of doing things. You know what I'm saying? So you make your own seasoning blends. I make my own seasoning blends. And sometimes, you know, I purchase seasoning blends from our other black chefs, right? So first things first, we're gonna knock out this garlic.
Okay.
All right.
So how many like cloves of garlic do we need?
So we only gonna do about 3.
3. Okay.
You want to, I mean, I don't know. How y'all like garlic? You like garlic?
Listen, I thought garlic is good for the body.
It is.
Okay, so we can go ahead.
I always tell people, you know, you are what you eat, right? And you always hear that. But it's true, you know, and if you don't eat the right way, you know, it eventually will kill you.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
So we are so used to eating certain ways because that's just the way we grew up. And also being able to shop at different places is always an issue too, because where we live, guess what we not getting?
All the nutrients and everything
The
that we
better,
need.
the better end of the bargain. So
There you
you can go to, they have all the crappy grocery stores around all the city places, but when you go out to the county or somewhere real nice, you're gonna find all the good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Why do you think that is though? Why do you think that like in the low income areas, there's like just junk, but like if you go into like, let's just say Owens Mills, they got like the Wegmans, the best quality foods. Why do you think that is?
Well, it's one of two, it's a couple different reasons.
Okay.
And so my personal opinion is that depending on who you are and what color you are,
Oh, I
you
get
feel
that.
what I'm saying?
I get that. So if I was born a different race and they would look out for me, I get it.
They would.
I get that.
Because
I
if
think
you think about it, right?
Yeah.
Say like in Georgetown, right?
Right.
Georgetown, you're going to find a place called Balducci's.
Okay.
There's no Balducci's anywhere else.
I've never heard of it.
Exactly. A lot of people have never heard of it before, but that is probably one of the greatest grocery stores that they have.
Wow.
All the healthy stuff,
Well, I thought that was a restaurant. It's a whole grocery store, and it's called who?
Balducci's.
Balducci. Shout out to Balducci, wherever you are. Come to the Baltimore. We need
So when you have stuff like that, you know, they tend to put these type of things in low income areas because they know, for one, you can't afford it. That's what they think, right? And so that doesn't have to do with, like, say, you know, even with the produce, you know what I'm saying? You're not even going to get the same amount of produce, like some things like star fruit and all that other stuff. You don't see that in the Safeways and the Giants. It's very seldom you see it, you know what I'm saying? And depending on which area you in.
Absolutely.
So it makes a big difference. And when you talk about it, you know, people don't really want to say it, but, you know, think about it. Look at Washington, D.C. right now in Northwest up near Howard University.
Yeah.
Look at all the gentrification and all that other stuff. So they change all these stores out and stuff like that just to serve a certain purpose for certain people who have the money.
You sound like a teacher.
I mean, it's the truth.
I mean, I do be seeing you with these kiddios on your TikToks and on
Right.
your Instagram. So do you, like, what is that about? Is that like a mentor program? What you got going on with that?
So with me, I like to work with the kids because I feel like they are the ones that's going to save us. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because I'm 45. So at the
Hold
end
up,
of the day,
teacher, hold up. Did I hear that? This woman said she is 45 years old. Black don't crack, melanin looks real good. Girl, where?
so when we sit down and we understand this, right? When we were younger, the older people always tell us we need to do what we're supposed to do because at the end of the day, this is some focaccia bread, fresh made.
Oh, you made that?
We made it, me and my peoples.
Oh my God, this is fresh. Look at this. See, this is why y'all need to subscribe, like, and comment to the D-Zone podcast because you might miss out. This right here, Lord, that
So
looks
when we sit down and we talk about those things, I enjoy working with the kids because they are our future. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And those are the ones that's going to be there for us when it comes down to those last minute things, right?
Absolutely.
So I need the kids to understand that they're not by themselves. And if you think about it, a lot of these kids are going through things that we never went through in high school.
Absolutely.
I'm talking about kids are going through stuff at like 4th and 5th grade. You know what I'm saying? Some of them, they out here trying to figure out how their mom is going to eat. Why are you trying to figure out when your mom is going to eat when you should be doing homework?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So when I go into the school, I teach them cooking has a lot of responsibilities in it. One being, what your mom always tell you. Clean that kitchen when you get done,
You was
right?
asking me. My bad. I'm so mesmerized. My bad, yo. I'm so mesmerized by what's going on.
So what I'm doing right now, I'm
'Cause I
just
don't think
melting
y'all
this butter
understand
down
when
right
she
now.
just put this butter in this pan.
So this is a special kind of butter. So I'm just going to toast this at the bottom.
Look at that. Look at
So
that.
this is stuffed with bacon and cheese and garlic, fresh garlic.
My God.
So we going to, you want to taste a little piece?
Yeah. Yes. Let's see. Let me see. Okay, first taste test, y'all. Let's see. You know what this? This is really good. Like, you said ciabatta?
It's focaccia.
Who? What is it called?
Focaccia, F-O-C-C-I-A.
Focaccia.
Yep.
I never heard of it. I'm learning everything new. This right here is very good. It's moist. It's like, I taste like the herbs in it. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry I can't be.
So while that's kind of getting this little swerve on,
Oh my God.
we're going to cut up our parsley.
Food make me happy. I don't know about y'all, but food make me excited.
I mean, honestly, like, I dealt a lot with PTSD and depression, right?
Okay.
So when dealing with that, being in the kitchen was the only thing that honestly makes me happy. Teaching kids and being in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Those things are two of the things that have made me understand that, you know, I don't always have to be in a sour mood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I understand depression. You could be in that place, you know what I'm saying? And it's okay to have your problems. It's okay to feel some type of way, but don't stay there for a long time.
Listen, I say that all the time, especially to my little sister.
You're supposed to feel it, you know what I'm saying?
You're supposed to feel it, because we're human. We are human.
Not only are you supposed to feel it, you're supposed to act on it. So, you know, for me, a lot of the things that I had to do besides doing one-on-one therapy, trauma therapy, group therapy, all these pet therapy, I mean, I've done everything that you could possibly think of, right?
You said pet therapy, like you had a pet that helped you out? Now, was all of this because of the military?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
So, I don't know if you really want to talk about that. It's up to you.
No, it's up to you.
All right, so...
Let's talk about it. Let me get some gloves, because I feel like I want to, I just want to be a part of the...
There you go. Get you some gloves.
Let me get some gloves.
So, like I said, I was a surgical tech, right?
Okay.
So, me being a surgical tech, you see pretty much all kinds of death, right?
Okay. Oh, yeah.
So, I actually witnessed my best friend. He got blown up out there. Right?
Oh, wow. So you and your best friend were like on the same squad, or what do you call that?
So it's squad, but he was actually in infantry.
Okay, got you.
So when you have infantry level, that's a little different. So there we go.
Look at that bread, y'all. Look at this bread. Yeah.
All right. So we got that down set. So, you know, with that being said, like, he came in, and when he came into the hospital, nobody knew who he was, and we had to clean him up. Just so his unit could recognize who he was.
Oh, wow.
And that sat with me for the rest of my life.
I
Not only that, like, you over in Iraq,
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, like, I can't remember what, it was like, had to be like 2004, 2005, when they bombed Marez. There was a dining facility out there. You remember that?
I heard about that. Yes.
I was there for that. So
Wow.
we had over 360 soldiers come into our hospital. And one thing that a lot of people don't know is that when you're in the medical field, in the military, you don't have no say-so to who you help. And we don't deal with American soldiers over there.
Wow.
So they only stay for a maximum of 72 hours, and they have to be sent to a U.S. hospital or U.S. Army hospital or a Navy or Air Force.
Wow. Wow. So this cooking, you found cooking, like you said, in mentoring, and you know, just this is just your calm down. This is what helps you just like, okay.
Yeah.
You know, everything. It's like it's your meditation,
It's
basically.
my meditation. And then I'm not going to say, like, every time, like, a lot of people will say, well, you know, sometimes I do still have my days where I don't feel like being bothered. I don't feel like getting out the bed, or I don't want to do this and I don't want to do that.
Absolutely.
And I don't do it.
Yeah.
I allow myself not to do it, right?
Got it.
Because I know me.
Yeah.
And I need to be able to take that time for myself. And that's the one thing that I learned that was important. So we put a little bit of olive oil
Okay.
inside our shrimp.
We got some, and these big, and these prawns. So
You ready to
What am I doing? Ooh. What I'm
get
doing?
to season it.
Well, I gotta do that
You
little thing.
can do your Salt Bae. Get your Salt Bae on.
How much season do I get? I don't know how much season I'm supposed to put on it.
What did your grandma tell you?
season it until you sneeze.
Okay,
right?
there we go.
Okay, but I'm not really going. I'm scared.
Don't be scared. Just go
I want
ahead.
this to taste good.
You got to season it all up.
Mm.
So if it tastes bad, y'all know who to blame.
If it tastes bad, y'all know who did it. It's me. Okay, wait. So do I keep going?
Keep going.
Okay.
You need a lot because you got a whole bunch of shrimp in
Okay, wait. Do I just keep going like this?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, yo, I'm cooking. And keep going, like.
So, yeah, keep going. So what you want to do is like just make sure that you have everything evenly seasoned, right?
Okay.
So once you start there, now
Okay.
you can go ahead and dig in. Just
Dig
massage
in.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Massage and it's
Yeah,
baby.
get it in. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, I'm finna eat y'all.
So I'm gonna let
finna
y'all know
eat
right now,
y'all.
if she massaging like this, y'all better call her for that. You know what I mean?
Yes! Get in there! Stop
So-
playing. Massage. Hold on. You said your back hurt? Let me get you. Hold up. You said your neck hurt? Let me get you.
All right, cool. How we looking?
Oh, it look good.
Look good?
It look good. It smell good. I'm ready to eat,
Smell.
but it's
Ready to
raw.
eat? Yeah, we can't eat
Oh,
it raw.
so is it important
so-
as a chef?
As a chef, to always change your gloves.
Okay, change your gloves, and we got a little. She came prepared. This is professional. This is what I'm talking about.
Change your gloves.
Gonna get these gloves.
We go to, uh-oh. Grab that. Don't worry about that, y'all. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, we don't worry about none of that. So we got, okay, get the gloves back on. So how does it work with contamination as far as like
So
seafood?
what you want to do with seafood contamination and chicken, those are the main things that you're going to have the most contamination with, right?
Okay.
And
What you can get, like, what is it called when you
salmonella.
get? Salmonella. That's
You
the
can get
thing.
seafood. And so a lot of the times you don't want to, like I used to work at a restaurant. I won't say the name of the restaurant, but I used to come in there and let me clean this up right quick because one thing you want to do is always clean as you go.
Okay, absolutely.
Important in the kitchen. Kitchen because if you clean as you go, you won't have all that stuff left over when you get done. So, one of the things that you always want to keep your hands clean,
Okay.
washed, and you want to also make sure that you don't have seafood near chicken.
Okay.
All right? Seafood near anything, to be honest.
So how would we know, though? Like, how would you even know if a restaurant has contaminated seafood with
You're
chicken?
gonna get sick.
You're just gonna get sick.
You're gonna get sick.
Because me and my girlfriend was at Waffle House, and I seen this man, and I was just watching him, and he was the one who was making the waffles and the toast. And I seen that man eat a whole waffle with the same gloves that he was getting the toast out of the toaster with. I told my girl, I said, don't eat that toast. Don't you eat that toast. He like stuffed it in his mouth. So if you saw one of your students doing something like that, what would be your first, what you doing? What you telling your kids to do?
Get out my kitchen.
Get out my kitchen. Have you ever had to tell somebody to get out your kitchen?
So listen, I've kicked people out of work. Like, get off my clock. That's my favorite. Get off my clock.
Get off my clock.
That's my favorite thing to say. Get off my clock. I done kicked my nephew out of work and all that. He was, you really gonna send me home? You was my ride. I'm like, well, you gotta figure it out. You
was my ride.
Because one thing about me is that I don't play about safety. You know what I'm saying? It's real important to me because you could get sick, and I don't want nobody to get sick on my watch.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's a bad
Situation. Why I booked her for the D Zone podcast, because I know she gonna do it right. Play with it.
So what we gonna do?
Play with it.
We're gonna saute this shrimp, right? So we added a little bit of our special butter.
Well, sauteing, how long do you saute any, like?
So it depends. So your shrimp, right?
Okay.
So we see what color it is, right?
Yes.
And one of the things you want to do is just make sure that you pay attention to the color. Okay. So it's an opaque color right now. Well, it's a translucent, but it'll turn opaque, which means what? It's gonna turn like a little pinkish color.
Yeah,
right?
There you go.
So what we like to do is we added olive oil. I like to add 2 different types of fat. So.
Baby, listen.
And we don't use cheap butter, okay? Use cheap products.
That's that
Kerry Gold butter.
Yeah, that's that
Kerry
real
Gold.
stuff. I be saying like it's like
$2 million for one.
She a real deal.
Are you want to drop these in?
What we do? Okay, how am I dropping them in?
Take your shrimp, just lay it down.
Just like one at a time?
Yep.
Just like. Are we going in circles? It don't
Yeah,
matter.
however you want to do.
Okay. Ooh, y'all.
What's your word? I'm just here.
I'm cooking, baby. Shrimp is y'all gonna be dinner tonight. We gonna leave that one. I didn't drop
that
one
in the trash.
I'm gonna drop one. We don't want no contamination. Don't want to get nobody sick in this junk. I'm dropping food, y'all. I'm messing up. This is why I don't cook.
It's all right. We got the Clorox wipes to make it happen.
Hello.
Clean it up.
Don't play with it. Okay, so
All right,
I don't want to
so
overdo
you don't
it,
want
right?
to overcrowd it.
Okay, okay.
By how many pieces you got left?
I have, let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8. I got
2,
8
4,
pieces.
6, 8. All
Yep.
right, cool. So we're going to fix that now.
You got, change your gloves.
Close your gloves. Now, for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Change my gloves, too. So,
I know you run out of gloves a lot.
I go through probably like 2 boxes per event.
Yeah,
Depending on how many people I got working with me.
Because it's the real deal. She changed her gloves. Don't play with it.
So I'm real big on that. So you can see another reason. All right, so you'll see like they'll start to curl up to themselves, right?
Yeah.
And you can see on the sides where it's starting to, you see how it's changing colors right there?
Yep.
So that's, you know, the difference of it.
The pink is turning that pinkish color.
And a lot of people will tell you, man, like, I don't eat, when I used to eat seafood, before I found out I was allergic, I hated shrimp.
Hold on. How did that happen?
Because I came back, so my family is like super, super big with seafood. Like they always have crabs and all this other stuff. Any DMV family.
Right.
So with that being said, you know, I went to one, had some crabs. Next thing I know, my throat was itching. I was like, oh no, I don't feel right.
Oh Lord.
Next thing I know, my face, I look like Martin. You know when he got beat up?
Hey, no, for real. You're not capping.
No.
Real deal. Oh wow.
So.
Damn. But you can cook with it.
Yeah, I cook with it, so it's not a problem with me cooking with it. You
It's
know
just
what I'm saying?
ingesting it.
It's just ingesting it, yeah.
Well, I think that's a better deal. You can still cook because we gonna need you. We gonna need her.
But I'm not like some people you'll have like they're, you know, like I have a friend that can't cook it at all.
Okay.
She can't be around it, can't smell it.
Yeah.
So my main issue is when it comes to gumbo. So I can't do gumbo because there's so many different types of seafood together.
So what is it? Are you allergic to shellfish?
Shellfish, yep.
Okay. All right. Cool. So it's shellfish that you're allergic to.
Right.
I
So
got
what
it.
we want to do, we're not going to cook them fully all the way through
Okay.
because we are going to finish it up when we make our sauce.
Got you.
So
So how do you know when to flip it?
So I just flip it halfway through. You could tell like, so you see how this color was versus that?
Yeah.
See the difference in the colors?
Yep.
That's how you know.
Understood.
So once we get this, you know, and then you could tell like, see how like they're starting to like close up right here? Mm-hmm. So all of them will start to close up like that.
I never noticed that. As long as I've been cooking shrimp, I never noticed that they curl up. All I know is that they turn a different color.
So for me, that's how I know, like we were just having this conversation earlier coming down, like how do you know how to season it? And you definitely got to know your seasons blend, what works well with the other. And then too, for me, I always have somebody with me that can taste the food.
Got you.
So that's very important too as well.
I think that's my issue. When it comes to seasoning things, I'm more so like, I didn't know that certain seasonings go with certain foods.
Mm-hmm.
So when you do seafood, what type of seasonings would you recommend for seafood? Like,
So I have a friend, her name is Erica. She
Okay. Shout out Erica.
Shout out to Erica, Chef Amazing.
Chef Amazing. Hey,
So she has her own seasoning blend.
okay.
So I like to stick with my black-owned people, and I always make sure that I get her stuff. And so she cooks a lot of seafood. So I always ask people who eat a lot of seafood, what you think works better? Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Oh, okay. It's my
Yeah,
turn, y'all.
it's your
my
turn.
That got
So
interesting.
that's what I do. I just ask around and be like, you know, what is it that I can use? You know what I'm saying? What is better? So you got everybody got their favorites. Of course, you know, being in the DMV, what everybody eat.
Crabs, crab legs.
But what kind of seasoning are you using?
Oh, that Obey?
Old Bay. But
Old
do you
Bay.
know if you can go anywhere else, you won't find no Old Bay nowhere else?
Are you serious? I never knew that. I thought Obey was a seasoning for everybody, like, you know, across the world type of deal.
Nah, man.
Change my gloves, let y'all know we ain't dirty.
Yeah, so you don't, like, if you think about it, like, everybody don't eat what we eat.
That is true.
And seafood is not prevalent in every area. So the Old Bay is really, really super big being here in the DMV.
Got you.
So, you know what I'm saying, when you have those opportunity to work with that type of situation, you know, when I take it out, like I do a lot of my clientele, I used to just stay here. But I got tired of just being in this same area. It was just becoming a drag to me.
Yeah.
So I just started traveling.
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of people I got on TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok went crazy.
I seen that.
And ever since I go on TikTok, I just, you know, I'll be at work and I just go live. You know, people ask me questions and all this other stuff. And then people be like, how can I book you?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, shoot, where you live at? I done been to Chicago. I've been to Chicago twice. Ohio. I've been to a couple different places.
So name something that you have cooked that maybe was like, I'm not going to say outrageous to you, right? Because you seem like you will take on any challenge. But can you describe one time that it was like a huge challenge to you for you to cook? Maybe like a lot of people, understaffed. Like, how does that work?
So about a few years ago, Annapolis, shout out to Tunnel Vision. So my friend Sal Spitfire, we've been friends for like, I don't know, probably about as long as I've known you.
Okay.
Because I met him right around the same time. We ended up meeting, which is crazy because I'm a Giants fan and he's a Redskins fan. And I had a project for school, which was photography, to go to the game and do things with twins. Well, him and his father looks just alike.
Okay.
So he works for this nonprofit organization. They do jerseys and all this other stuff. They do all kinds of stuff for the city. And this is right around the time Breonna Taylor had got killed. So they had a celebrity weekend, which was based on, Breonna Taylor and George Floyd. So they had the first night was I don't remember what they had, but the next night was the boat yacht cruise, and I was in charge of all the food for the yacht cruise. And when I tell you, like,
How many people?
It was over 300 people, but it was all celebrities from Stack. They used to play in basketball to Rod Digger
Wow.
to, anybody that you could think of, I cooked for them.
Wow.
So that landed me, even Breonna Taylor family, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So not only that, I ended up going to where Breonna Taylor lived, and we ended up painting a mural. So I do more than just cook.
Wait. You can't just drive over that really quickly. Are you trying to tell me that you not only cook for, rest in peace to Breonna Taylor, but her family, and you actually participated in the painting of a mural?
Yeah.
Wow. And that's what cooking has led you to some other, because we know you're a photographer. We know you be flicking it up, but you be drawing too?
I do a little bit of everything.
Lieutenant, chef, artist, photographer. What else?
Man,
Like, that's what it is.
I just
A
want to chill
mentor.
stuff, man.
That's what it is.
I feel like, I was given a second chance at life, right?
Yes.
So I figured, I do a lot of philanthropy work too. I do a lot of going out to the community and feeding the homeless and all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? So when I tell people I really do care, like, I grew up as a child doing that, you know what I'm saying? So me growing up as a child doing this, it was only right for me to come back home and do the same thing.
Absolutely.
Right? So, let's see. Let me switch my gloves. And
Listen, everybody that's tuning in real quick, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe on the D-Zone podcast on YouTube. Listen, this is just the first segment of a lot of more segments to come. Get cooking with D-Nice, yo. It's lit right now. We cooking shrimp. What is it?
The shrimp scampi.
Shrimp scampi. Y'all ain't doing this.
So we ready to make our sauce, right? Like I said, it's super processed. So we did not clean the pan out, right? It still has our remnants from the seafood.
Okay.
Right? So what we want to do is we added our garlic, we added our butter.
Yep.
And then we have a little white wine. It don't matter what kind. It could be cheap or whatever.
So what does the white wine do? Because I see a lot of, chef doing it on TV.
That's going to be for our sauce.
So not like a, what you want me to take it? Take it to the head?
Drink it.
I need a cup.
Don't worry about it. I got a cup
She
for
got
you.
everything. So let me ask you, so instead of like using like a broth, this is your broth is basically what you're using?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I'm about to start using wine.
This is the same principle as get you a cup.
Yeah, let's get a cup. We gonna pour this out. Yes.
Oh yeah. And they say
Look at this.
make sure you get your flowers. You know what I'm saying?
my
You gotta make
goodness.
sure you give your people your flowers. It don't matter
Thank
what it's all
you.
about, but I gotta make sure, you know what I'm saying? Because you didn't have to have me on your podcast. You
I
didn't
got
have to do none of that.
flowers.
So you know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that, we represent to the fullest.
I really appreciate you. I really do. Oh my God, this means so much. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you.
Tell your girl, hey, like, girlfriend, I didn't mean nothing about it, okay? Just friends.
I'm gonna just get, baby. These are ours.
Yeah, that's
these are
yours.
ours. These for the house.
For the house.
There you go. Thank you so much, sister.
You're welcome,
This
man.
is amazing. Thank you.
So, also
Cheers.
got another little gift for y'all too, for you and the staff.
She just bringing gifts. Listen, when you come on the D-Zone podcast, bring some gifts.
So,
I'm joking.
so what I'm doing right now is I tell a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Like, they always say, why you rolling that? Well, there's a reason behind that.
Yeah, talk to me nice.
So, you know how, like, you gotta get people started. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
Get a massage.
Oh, I know what
You
you're
feel what I'm
talking
saying?
about. You know how
So you
massage
gotta
got
get
started.
same thing with you with this. You gotta get it started.
Oh, okay.
You know
Get
what
that
I'm
little zesty in there.
So what I like to do is go ahead and add our lemons. So you always, lemons is really good for seafood too.
Okay.
So how you drink? Good.
It's hitting.
How's everybody out there?
Yes.
I see y'all in the chat. I see y'all in the chat.
Let's do a really quick check-in. Let's
Pretty
see.
shooters.
Who we got? Shout out to, what is that?
Aubrey.
Aubrey.
What's
F.
up?
Aubrey.
Zach?
Shout out to Aubrey. Donetta or Donita?
Danette, what's up?
Danette. My bad.
That's
Listen,
my
I'm
best
not good
friend.
with names,
What's up?
y'all.
Chef Life, what's up?
What it do? Thank y'all for checking into the D-Zone. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe for us on YouTube. Please and thank you. Shout out to everybody checking in with us. Oh, y'all really doing it. Let me see. Hey, producer, can you roll down? Let me see some more comments. Shout out to Marvin. Shout out to, who's that? Shout out to Adrian.
Okay, Pretty Shooters. That's my dog.
Shout out to Pretty Shooters.
Adrian, that's
Sarabi.
Okay, what's up, y'all?
Shout out.
One thing about Pretty Shooters, right? So that's my homegirl, right?
Okay, hey, shout out, homegirl.
So what about her is that, like, you know, as a business owner and as a woman, you want to make sure that you always safe. So she made sure that I was protected at all costs. Made sure I already knew how to shoot and all that other
Oh,
stuff.
so time out. She just now. That's not the name. She's Pretty Shoot. You know what? Pretty Shooters, please slide in my DM because I need you to come on the D-Zone podcast, baby. And we need to talk about that business because there's a lot of women out here who don't understand the protection. We're not gonna go off. We cooking, but please slide in my DM. I definitely want you on the show.
So now with this, now you know I can't taste this, right?
Okay.
So you got to be the taste tester.
I'm ready.
All right. So
We love the food.
I'm gonna let you go ahead and add your parsley.
Oh, what am I doing? How much?
Go ahead. Knock yourself out.
Ooh. Y'all gotta get into this. It smells so good in here.
Come on, get it in.
Oh, you said get it in.
Get it in,
Oh,
get
I'm
it in.
scared. I'm
Get it
like,
in.
ooh.
Man, don't be scared.
Ooh, I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous.
I don't want to overseason, so you know somebody be like, it's salty.
It's parsley. You ain't gonna overseason that with
Oh,
parsley.
I ain't know. I don't know, girl. I don't know.
Parsley and paprika is pretty much the only two things I know that don't really have no taste to it.
That's what it is. No, that is true. I like it though. It's fresh too. What's the importance of fresh ingredients
Man,
over
listen.
like?
So fresh ingredients never. I always say fresh herbs because anything that's sitting on the cabinet has a lot of sodium in it. It's been sitting there for a long time.
Salt,
So
sodium,
what you
yeah.
want to kind of and it gives it a different taste. You know what I'm saying? Different taste, different texture, all that good stuff.
That's
right?
what it is. Shout out to Dan Wilder, Wild Boy, baby. Y'all don't know if y'all know anything about. Remember the Wild Boys, Peace Stew. Shout
I know
out to
Peace
Dan
Stew.
Wilder. Yeah, shout out
I
to
know
Dan
Dan.
Wilder.
That's my boy. We
Yeah,
been
he just
friends
tapped
a long
in.
time.
He
What's
just
up,
tapped
Dan?
in. Let's see. Okay, we got to put that with something else. We can't just do that with. Okay, that was good. Listen, this is good by itself.
get
Like
some more-
I don't think
some
y'all
more plates
understand. This is.
Other plates.
I don't want to double dip. I'm not gonna double dip, but that is really good. It tastes very good. It tastes very fresh. I can definitely taste the lemon.
So we got some pre-cooked noodles.
the lemon flavor.
I want you to taste the noodles.
Taste the what you do to the noodles?
Just taste
You just didn't boil them. No, she didn't. There's something else in this thing. Hold up. Wait, how do you get your what did you do to the noodles? Hey, yo, I don't know if y'all ever tasted like noodles while you was boiling. This ain't. What you do to the noodles?
You know, just a little, you know what I mean?
What you do to the noodles though?
Gotta make sure you good.
All I know, you just boil them.
No, you gotta season your noodles. So what we doing now is just making sure that this sauce is getting incorporated with our angel hair noodles.
That's what angel hair, y'all.
Angel hair pasta.
It ain't spaghetti.
So you can go ahead and start adding your parsley inside of there too.
Oh, here too? Yes.
Just give me a little bit more.
A little bit.
All right, give me some more. A little bit more. All right, cool. Now we got that. So with that, once we do that, we're gonna add our shrimp back in the pot. All right.
Y'all, this looks amazing.
Take some of that juice that's out of there. So, even looking at it, you know, you're going to have that. So we're going to put it all the way at the bottom so they can still cook, right?
Okay. So we
So
want to
while we
transfer
doing
our
that-
shrimp to the bottom so they still cooking. Nice, nice.
So the reason why I took them off
okay.
is because you don't want to overcook them.
How do you know you overcooked the shrimp?
You ever had some rubbery shrimp?
I have. That's overcooked.
Overcooked.
I need my money back.
Yes.
Please
Tell
and
them-
thank you.
tell them
Please
you
give
need
me
your
my money back. Because that stuff that I ate from that little curry out the other day was very rubbery.
Yeah.
That means you overcooked it. Now, let me
Overcooked
ask you a question. What does it mean if you go into the seafood section? Because I've been into Giant, right?
Right.
And I went and they have like a freezer full of shrimp, but they have white spots on them. What does that mean?
Freezer burnt.
Freezer burn.
Yes.
Now, what would you say, like, give us the do's, don'ts, the yeses, the no's. Is that okay to still proceed to cook?
So, no, because you want to get sick. I mean, you're going to taste the difference in it. I'm not going to hold you. You'll
Okay.
taste the difference in it. You're going to be like, this ain't right.
Okay.
Freezer burnt food tastes nasty.
It do.
And you can tell and you can look at it and all this other stuff. But what you want to do is like kind of just, if it is like that, you can always take that back.
Okay. You can take it back.
Yeah.
All right. So
Take anything back to the grocery store.
we're going to take that bag back that we bought last week and get our money back because she said so. Because that's freezer burn. That whole freezer was burnt. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Majority of it.
And so that's why I was saying, like, it really pays to know where you shopping at. Because when you
Listen.
shop at a better place, you're not going to have that problem. And I don't really suggest buying frozen shrimp.
Oh.
Because when this stuff is frozen like that, you don't know how long that's been in the freezer. You know what I'm saying?
Seafood, period? Like shrimp?
Anything.
I mean, fish.
Anything.
And just
Anything that's frozen,
Oh, she twisting it, y'all.
you want to make sure you're careful on doing that.
She twisted lemon, y'all. That's how y'all do it. I didn't know how to. Listen, she teaching me
garnish.
some. Oh, that's the garnish.
Yeah, you're going.
Yo, I'm messing with you. Listen, I'm gonna go home and be like, bae.
See, look, so I do like cooking classes.
Okay.
Online, one-on-one, group cooking
That's what I was
classes.
gonna ask.
I do date nights.
That's
you
what
know
I was
I'm saying?
gonna
Where
ask.
you and your girl, we come up with one menu and y'all both get to cook the same thing.
Oh wow. So you cook with us?
Yeah, cook
Oh,
with you.
That's what's up.
And then y'all can have, if you want to, you can have a competition. You can have your friends over and they can figure out what's going on.
That's what it is. That sounds really good. So you do like catering for big crowds, like
Yes.
private chef things. And now I've seen some private chefs like do it like completely go all out.
Right.
And what I mean by that is that the decorations, all of that. Is that a part of your?
So, when we do stuff like that, right, it's all about the packaging.
Okay.
So, I'm one of those people who I feel like I should be able to service all of my clients.
Okay.
Not just the ones who can afford me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because you're going to have some people who can't afford certain things, you know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
I try to look at a way of trying to have everybody in that process.
That's what it is.
So, when I turn around and I look at stuff, I always say to myself, who do I want as my client? Right? And at one point, I used to just let anybody be my client.
Okay.
Well, that had to stop.
Now, why was that? What's the importance of having special clientele?
So, for me, it was more so about my energy and my peace.
Got you.
Right? So, I'm really big on my peace. So, it's funny because a lot of people are like, oh, I want to talk to you directly. No, you can talk to my assistant because I feel like
I did.
there's a reason behind that. Not because I just paid her, but because I do so many different things, I don't always have the chance to sit down and talk to somebody one-on-one.
Absolutely.
So I want you to utilize that part, right? So when you utilize that part, it turns out to be a whole different situation for me. It keeps me from having to argue with somebody or fuss at somebody, and I don't like to do any of that.
Right.
So we're going to plate our stuff.
Okay.
So I try to tend to understand that everybody's not your cup of tea.
Absolutely.
And I tell people all the time, I may not be the person you need to hire, and that's fine. That's okay with me.
Yeah.
Because that customer that's for me will be for me. I have yet to have a person that says I don't like you or I ain't like your food or this, that, and the other.
No,
it's always been like really been good vibes for me.
Yeah.
So I always tell people, like, I'm the type of person where I will make sure that we are, let's plate this one last. We are doing something that's beneficial to the both of us, right?
Yeah.
So I have clients from all walks of life, all right?
Okay.
And when I say that, I'm talking about from celebrities to not celebrities.
Yeah.
I just came back from Florida and I did shout out to Pretty Smart Lawyer.
Okay. Shout out.
She had me come down and I did some work with her down there.
That's what it is.
She had her whole crew, which was based on all types of different people in that area.
How does that work? So let's just say, someone who don't eat meat and then someone who eats meat. Like, how do you balance? Like, I have a party of 30 people.
Right.
And, maybe just 5 of those people eat meat and the rest of them don't. Like, how do you make that happen?
So we curate that menu for them.
Okay.
And it's always an option of being able to have a vegetarian option.
Okay.
Or have an option of whatever you need, like pescatarian and stuff like that, right?
Absolutely. And what's the importance of plating? Because this looks bomb.
The presentation.
Yeah.
All right. So I would say, what is it the first thing you do? You look at something, right?
Take a picture and put it on Instagram.
Take a picture and you put it on Instagram. So what if you took a picture of something that looks super nasty?
Right.
Then what you gonna do?
That's mine.
That's yours. Fork.
Oh my gosh. Look at this. Boo, you don't got to cook tonight. I got it. Oh my gosh. This looks so amazing. I got to take the gloves off of this.
Take your gloves
Let me
off.
take the gloves. I got to get into this. Let me take these gloves.
Let's put your bread on the side too.
Oh yeah. Give me that fresh bread. Oh, hold on. Let me turn the hat back to the back. All right, here we go, y'all. Here's the test right here. First of all, I cooked the shrimp. I don't care what y'all say. I'm going to go ahead and just get that by itself. Hold on. It's so fresh.
Give you a little bit more sauce.
Oh, she said she want to give me that sauce. Yeah, give me that sauce. Give me all that sauce. Yeah, sauce it up.
I don't taste none of this because I don't eat it. But what you think?
First of all, this is something that is so good. It's a light dish. It's not heavy. It's very, especially for someone who don't eat like red meat and all that. This is a perfect dish. And then I ain't gonna tell y'all what she put in it, but I might be a little high later on. Okay, cause
Hey, let me get you.
listen to
Let me
me.
fill you up right quick.
If you have not booked Tisha yet, you're doing something wrong. This is so good. Like,
Let's get somebody who
let's get somebody who's never tasted it.
Let's get your boy in here. What's his
Leon,
name?
we need you. We need you to taste this food. This is little
So Leon is coming in the building, y'all. We're gonna make Leon his plate.
I don't know about y'all.
Not you on your knees.
I gotta eat this.
She on her knees, y'all.
Leon, come on, get in the frame, Leon. Act like you was scared. You know you be on the terms.
Watching it, I'm watching.
This food is.
I didn't cut myself out. I put y'all.
It's okay. You still in it. Yeah. See, this is what happens when you're a part of the D-Zone podcast. This is what you get.
I haven't had no focaccia bread in a long time. So
For real, you had it before?
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
I used to have to do it for my first job. We used to make rosemary focaccia bread and cut it all the time.
That's what this tastes like a little bit. Rosemary. Get that.
Thank you so much.
Wait, you need a fork. Hold on.
I got you.
You got to do that. Do that.
I grab a fork. I got some forks behind the desk.
Hey, look, he's always
Just
ready.
in case.
Yo, if you are watching right now, I need to see some
you
likes
so
in the
much.
comments. If this look good, something you will try. Let me see some likes in the comments real quick, because I need to see something
I
real
want
quick.
that picture now.
You had dinner?
Got dinner right now.
Tell your wife it's okay. We got it. It's under control. I made the shrimp. You saw me? I made the shrimp. The shrimp is so good. Don't be spilling stuff. You wasting food. It's like,
How we looking, my friend?
what we looking like?
Delicious.
Delicioso.
Y'all know y'all can tell the truth. You don't like it, you don't
No,
like it.
this shit, I mean, I'm not going to say, this is really good. Quality food. It tastes fresh. And it's infused.
Yes.
You don't get, this is,
It's infused with amazingness.
with listen, with
Indicated.
amazingness.
Do we have somebody
Who
else?
that? Who we got out there? You don't eat, why?
Oh, yeah, he like me. He allergic to shrimp.
But your wife ain't.
Oh,
I'm
what?
joking. She look, I see the ring on the finger. Listen, shout out to everybody. What time we on time? I want to make sure we good on time because I got to eat this. But okay, real quick, can you let us know where we can find you, what you got coming up, anything that you want to drop? Because I'm going to be eating while you talking.
All right, so you can find me at Mental Meals at Instagram, Mental Mayhem, Mental Meals, Mental Mayhem. All of us on the same platforms on every last one of them. I got a couple things that's getting ready to drop, right? So I'm right now trying to set up a program so I can do some after school cooking classes with the teenagers.
I'm going to find out.
Just because our teens are just going through so many different things right now, and I want to be able to provide something for them to get off the streets. And then, just traveling. I got some travel dates coming up, California, Arizona, and I think Texas as well.
Listen.
Oh, I got something for you.
Oh, hold up.
Got something else for you.
Hold on. She got some other stuff. Let me get a napkin. Hold up.
What's your favorite color? Pick between red, orange, blue, or green.
Red. I ain't going to say what it means, but red. Hello.
All right, bet.
Real quick, if you like what the shirt that I got on, the hat that I have, listen, shout out to Strive and Succeed. We are now taking merchandise order for the D-Zone podcast. Every shirt that you guys purchase will actually go to the proceeds for the D-Zone podcast. It is not free. What I do is not free. You guys would just be supporting the D-Zone podcast. The goal is to go up, so I appreciate you in advance.
So, wanted to give you, I have some merch myself, our little bags. Thank you to one of my homegirls, Regina Summers. You got you your own apron.
Hey, yo, I got me an apron done!
And so this is a barbecue sauce that's black owned. It's called Side Eye Barbecue Sauce. This is one of my good friends from North Carolina, but he used to live out here in D.C., Maryland and stuff, right?
Okay.
So he sends me all of these different types of barbecue sauces to, let me show y'all. So he sends all these barbecue sauces to us to try out. So I wanted you to be able to try out.
Oh my
something.
gosh. Thank you
And I think that's
so
the
much.
best one.
And this is honey ginger.
Throw it on some wings.
Oh my God. Well, you know wings, but I can throw it on some shrimp.
Yeah, you can do it on there.
Oh my gosh. I thank you so much. Nobody has ever bought me gifts. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
This means so much. She done bought me flowers,
So-
barbecue sauce, a book bag, and an apron. Somebody beat that. Come on to D-Zone and beat that.
Top it.
Please.
So-
I mean, she brought food too. You gotta top it all.
So this basically, so what I ended up getting the bags for is because every time I go into the schools and I talk to them, I do career days and stuff like that. I have a friend, her name is Cole, and she creates black books for kids. When it comes to like notebooks, composition books, she has like kids, you could draw on it and stuff like that. So you're drawing in, and she can customize the books on too.
Wow.
So every book that I donate and bag that I donate, it goes into the schools.
Absolutely. Listen, hold up. We gotta give you your flowers, because at the end of the day, you're not just cooking. You are doing it for a cause. You are doing it for a purpose. And this is amazing. This is amazing. Listen, when we get off air, just know I'm going to be messing this up. I'm going to be eating this food. This is so good. If you haven't already, please comment, like, and subscribe. Wait, I'm over here talking about comment, like, subscribe to you. Make sure you follow Mental Meals on all social media platforms. Again, thank you so much for coming through and blessing us. The D Zone coming, man, listen. This was the first, but not the last event. You just opened the door wide open to any chef that comes on my show. They gotta beat this. They gotta top this. I want to shout out to everybody who actually participated and who interacted with us on Facebook and on YouTube Live. We appreciate y'all. I want to, if you haven't already, and I keep saying this all over and over again, please comment, like, and subscribe. And again, we do have merchandise available for the D-Zone podcast, hats and shirts. Put your order in, DM me. Website is coming soon. The shirts are $25 for now. There is a discount. If you DM me tonight and you tell us what type of food we cooked today, I will give you a discount on the shirts. I appreciate everybody who tapped in, who liked. Listen, I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. I really do. And I love y'all. Peace, love, and happiness. We out.
All right, y'all.